Morning. We are, Bagel and I are back home. We are not house sitting anymore. And I am quickly going to get ready because I thought I want to go to Pets at Home. And this will come out after I give it to him. But basically I'm getting Tutu a fish tank. He's always wanted a fish tank. And I just thought, perfect. Let me get a fish tank. So I ordered a fish tank, it got delivered, and it arrived completely smashed into pieces.
You had weird looking. How fast your fish tank today? And did you have faith one? Just
I have a feeling that this is broken. I just heard glass, but I don't know if it's the stuff inside.
oh no.
I hope not, but I can hear a bit too much rattle-tattle in there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? This is 100% broken, completely shattered.
No. Oh my word.
That's appalling. No, she said she said that they delivered it on the side. She was like, it wasn't even on its front. She said it was on its side. That is hilarious. So I've spoken to them and hopefully that they will get me another one because it's too heavy for me to carry home. But I have not been to the Pets at Home in Wimbledon, which is really close to us. We have not been to that one, so we're going to go take a walk, go have a look at the one closest to us, see if we can buy any more things for the tank. Hopefully it will arrive in time. I really want it to arrive in time because my cousin's coming to stay with me and that would be really fun for us to set up together. And he's coming tomorrow. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, so Begsy and I are gonna go for a walk. I'm just gonna get ready. He says he's ready. Are you ready? Makeup. I feel, whoa, my skin is way too wet for this. Just feel like I need makeup on. After leaving Phantom, I just have not worn any makeup and it feels very recovering to my skin. I need to get no more coffee pods. I feel like I need a bit of that kind of treat in my life. Wow. This is the Body Shop foundation called Fresh Nude and I think it's the best. Okay, my skin, I haven't really let the serum set in my skin at all. So it's quite shiny. So this is not a good example. But this keeps my skin really dewy. I hate foundation that just sinks into your skin. Maybe that's because my skin is dry and it's taking it as moisturizer. But this just, and it's quite good coverage, and it's good coverage, but it's low coverage. Do you know what I mean? Actually, such a nice day today. So funny, it started off quite, I think it was raining this morning. I'm not putting on concealer. It's sometimes just, it's a very different consistency to my foundation. It's more matte, and sometimes I'm not up for that. But I do look quite swollen. Let me add concealer. I'm going back on my word. This is mega spilt. This is just oozing out. So today I have a singing lesson with my singing teacher, obviously. And I feel like my under eyes just look too shiny. I have an audition next week Friday, and I need to prepare 2 pop songs, and I literally messaged my amazing singing teacher and I was like, please help. I need help. So he luckily had a free slot today, and he's like, let's come over to me and let's work on prepping for the audition. And I'm quite excited for the audition. You might only see this after the audition, so I'll probably be editing this crying because I haven't got it. So anyway, I'm really excited to do the audition because it's actually my first audition since leaving Phantom. So, and it's vocally focused and some dancing, but the dancing isn't really the key thing to the show. So I'm quite excited. I think it's going to be a fun audition, hopefully. I just need to go to George later and I need to prep because pop songs aren't really my thing, like musical theatre, you know? So, and then I'm gonna have to prep this whole week. It's gonna be fun, I think. I keep saying that, but maybe I'm saying it because I'm like trying to push out the nerves. They haven't come yet, but I'm like locking the door before they enter. Okay, I'm going in with another mascara from Sephora because my Charlotte Tilbury mascara, I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I feel like it's nice, but it's too wet. Like I like it, but it's just too wet. I'm not doing eyebrows today either. Okay, I'm also thinking I need to get back onto my sewing. I loved doing it. It just takes up so much time. Ugh, literally there's mascara everywhere. It just takes up a lot of labor time. But I do think I want to get back on my little embroidery business. Oh, it's actually this. I've had this for literally 2 years and not one stitch has fallen out. Don't want to brag. Don't want to brag about my stitching, but it's good, and I've washed it because obviously it's my makeup bag and makeup spills all over it, and I've washed it a few times. This is a solid one actually. But I think to help with the time situation, because it does take hours and days, like hours in a day, I think I might start with small bags, like small little maybe pencil cases or tiny toiletry bags, and do like 3 people or 2 people and a child or something. Oh, Bagel, what you doing? There's literally nothing there, and he's, oh, there is, it's a fly. I thought it was a ghost. Okay, I need to go, I don't even know what I was saying. I need to go clean out my face because there's literally mascara everywhere. I'm the nosy neighbor. I peek out the window. Okay, ooh, you see, our bedroom is the perfect, what are they doing? I've just noticed now that those neighbors have 2 doors. I wonder if they have 2 entrances. Those neighbors that I'm looking at have just had a baby. Wait, what is going on? Okay, bye. We're going to the pet store. gosh, look at all this embroidery. This is material. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a seamstress, a sewer. Woodwork. I'm busy crafting like a chair for you. Nice. Right, hello everyone. So I went to the pet store. Holy heck, it's huge. It's like a warehouse. It's literally huge. So anyway, I went in there, had a look around, and I saw the tank that I originally bought, and I didn't like it. I was like, it's too big. It was like a massive, perfect square, 55 liters, perfect, like just a square, not a rectangle. And I didn't like it. And I saw this one that we've got, which I actually was like, that is the one. I love this one. It's a 37 liter tank, and it's got like a little, I wish I got the black though, but no going back now because I can't literally go back again. But anyway, it's got like a little platform there, and it's got a white platform that goes on top. So yeah, so I got the refund for the broken one, and I said to the lady, like, what do you need for me to like get a refund? She's like, I need the tank. And I was like, there's no way I'm carrying, there's a reason why I got it delivered. There's no way I'm carrying this all the way there. It's huge. And it's not with me. And also I asked one of the ladies online who was helping me to get the refund. And I said, so what do I do with the old tank? Do I discard it myself, or will someone come and collect it? And she said, please get rid of it yourself if that's okay. So like, great, I will. And then the lady in the store said, please bring it in. And I was like, I literally can't bring it in. What do you mean you need the tank? Anyway. So I just showed her the receipt, and I showed her everything that I got. So I bought that. I bought the new tank, and I've actually bought a new plant as well. And I got tons of plants that just arrived today as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some aquarium soil down. Then I'm going to put down like gravel. I don't even know if I have enough gravel, but it's fine. We'll see what we have. And generally what I've been told is you don't need to put the aquarium soil. But they said with the natural plants, like if you do natural plants, you don't need soil, aquarium soil, all over the tank. You just need it where you're going to put the plants. But I've got this, like, I've got these seeds that I want to plant on the bottom of the tank, and you spray it, and over a few days, like 4 days, 5 days, it kind of grows into this like layer of, it's not the texture of grass, it's like actually the texture of like clovers. It's that same like flat-headed like little plant, but it creates like this beautiful green bed. And I want to make that, I want to do that now, set that up. So I'm going to have to put the plant soil all over just to encourage that. And then I'm going to put that natural plants everywhere. I've also got a piece of driftwood that I bought. It's quite big, but that is soaking in a pot. Well, we don't have a bucket, but it's soaking in a pot of water. And I was told to soak it for a week and keep changing the water every single day, because the water will make the driftwood will make your water pink, like pink or brown. And I can see that every time I pour the water out of the pot, it's brown. Like, it would really ruin this whole thing. Anyway, so I'm going to do that now. So it's good. Thank goodness he's not here for another week and a bit. And if anything, if I need to still take time, he's going away again after he comes back. So I can always just keep this away from him. But yeah, so I need to like let it have at least 4 days for those things to grow. The other plants, do you add the other plants first or the water first? Can't imagine it being easy doing either. And then I've got like a water conditioner that conditions the tap water so that it's you know, protects the fish, and then that has to just all settle for like 24 hours or more. Then I can add the fish. So it's going to be quite a long process. I actually should have started this last week. But if I got my fish tank when I was supposed to, whole, But also I was saying to my parents, I was like, this is actually a good thing that it broke, because I didn't actually like it. It was actually too big, and I didn't realize, because wasn't on display. I just opened the box and I was like, that's lovely. And now that it's on display, I was like, no, I don't like it. It's ugly. Anyway, so I'm gonna get going with this. The filter system, a nice little light that's got a blue, I literally love the blue one, and you can see I've sprayed the seeds with water and hopefully they'll grow soon. Like, hurry up. Excuse my face, I went swimming last night and my eyes are so squashed from the goggles. Anyway, so I attempted to grow the grass at the bottom and it's taken 4 days to not grow. So I'm gonna add the water now. So I went upstairs and showered because I got annoyed because I realized something. The seeds aren't going to grow and I've done it wrong. So that's fine. Let's just leave the seeds for now. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's just leave the seeds. The soil, there's gravel and there's soil. The gravel's in. The soil is in. The soil leaves like, it's like soil. So it's like a little bit, it leaves like a black marking on my hand when I touch it, for example. I don't know if you're supposed to wash soil, but I know you're supposed to wash the gravel and I didn't. So anyway, now because this is so boring. Because I sprinkled the seeds, I put the soil all over the pot, the soil all over the tank, which they say you're only supposed to do if you're only supposed to put the soil where the plants are, but because I'm putting seeds everywhere, I put it all over. Now the seeds aren't growing, so I'm like, okay, it's fine, let's just leave it. I'm going to put water in. I'm looking at the water and it's murky, so I'm gonna have to redo all of this. So I'm gonna have to take this all out. So I've taken the plants out already. I'm taking all of this gravel out. Or maybe should I wash it and then instead of buying it? Okay, let me try and take it out, wash it, see if it actually if it makes a difference. And then, anyway, that's my fish drama. I mean, look here, I have zero knowledge on fish tanks. Okay, so I'm learning as I go. So if anyone's watching this and they are like pros at fish tanks, then just like move on, because this is not the right place for you. You don't deserve to be watching this. I want to do this the proper way and the best way, but I have time, so I'm not trying to rush it. But I'm just like not doing the best right now, but I'm trying to do my best. But I'm not incorporating the fish until I feel like it's ready for them. So I'm going to take this all out, try and wash it, and then discuss with myself if I need to go buy another or 2 packets of gravel and start over, because it's just not, it's not clean, and I want it to be crystal clear. This is definitely not the best way to do it, but look here, like I said, amateur fish babes. Okay, so I threw all of that out, yay. I washed it and it literally was just the blackest of black water you've ever seen in your life. Felt like I was at the Dead Sea. Right, so I got rid of that, unfortunately, which is annoying because that's a waste. But it just was too much of the soil. It was too much of the soil and it would constantly make the water murky. So I'm going back to the pet store and I'm going to go and get more gravel, 2 bags of gravel, because I didn't get enough. I'm going to wash it thoroughly before I put it in, which I think, now that I think about it, I think the lady did tell me to do that. But there was so much information because of the messed up tank and all this miscommunication, blah, blah, blah. I just was like, it's too much information. I'll work it out when I get there. And I did, even though she told me. Hilarious story. So I got the refund for the broken tank and I got the new tank straight away, and they just told me to get rid of the big smash tank, get rid of it myself. Got an email yesterday and I've got a replacement tank coming in, and I'm like, I don't want a replacement. I've discussed it with so many people. It's obviously gotten mixed up at what I want, and now I've got a tank arriving today. So I currently will have 3 tanks in the house. I literally have made it very clear that I don't want another tank. I want a refund, not a replacement. So now I have a massive tank coming back to me. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the pet store now. So I went to the pet store again, and we're starting from scratch. I got soil, no, not soil, I got gravel for the bottom. I got 2 bags, and I got different kinds. Instead of the black gravel, I got that gravel, suitable for cold water, salt water, and tropical fish. A salt water? I haven't even seen that option. Can we get sharks? Okay, anyway. So I'm gonna wash these thoroughly, and then I'm gonna put these at the bottom of the tank. Literally, I'm convincing myself I know what I'm doing. Put these at the bottom of the tank. Then, wait. Oh, 1 layer of this at the bottom of the tank. Then where I want the plants, I'm gonna put some little piles of soil, because that's what the lady said. And then put another bag on top of that, put the plants in, and then fill up with water. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. Then I need to put like a solution in the water to make it the tap water safe, and then get the heater going, and then I need to let that like just get in its vibe for like over 24 hours. I prefer this, it's so cute. And this will keep the plants down as well, because it's heavier. This is the exact definition of you live and you learn. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in the tank, and then I have to clean this other bag. This driftwood is still soaking. Hopefully tomorrow will be the last day, but also I don't want to rush this because I don't want, after doing all of this 19,000 times and doing everything wrong, I can't have the water going brown after I've literally done this so many times. Also, I had a phone call with Tutu today, and I was telling him about the pet store because why not? Because I was just saying how much bigger it is and it's nice that I found where it is, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, what did you get? And I was like making up something. I was like, oh, I had to get Bagel a new ball because Bandit broke his ball. And he was like, oh, did you get me a fish? And I was like, no. And then no one changed the subject. And I was like, oh, it's my responsibility now to not make that look suspicious. And then I was like, no, babe, if you want a fish, you can get it yourself. Let's try this again. Dead leaves that are just there. Should I take them out or will the fish eat them? I think it looks really cool. I've put the rock on top of that grass patch because it kept floating. That's not the goal. Like, I kind of don't want it there, but it just keeps floating. So I just have put it there now, hoping that that will give it time to root its roots into the gravel and the soil. And then we've still got the driftwood to put at the back, which is going to be nice, I think. I took out some of the plants that like the pink plants that were at the front. They weren't really loving the non-water setup, and they kind of were dying and going really like soggy and slimy, and I wasn't up for that, so I threw those away. I think I'm gonna go get the fish on Saturday. Maybe I'll get the snails sooner. Maybe I'll get the snails on like Friday. Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's like 3 days, so, or 2.5 days. So then I can like just get a vibe of what's going on in the tank, which will be nice. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go print sheet music. Okay, so this is a tank update. This is 2 days later. So today's Friday. This tank looks so much better. Yesterday I woke up and it was completely milky and murky. But I looked it up online and they said that that's very normal for like brand new setup tanks, that it goes a bit murky. It's kind of called the, I don't know, the setup gloom or something. They said something. Anyway, I listened to Google and they just said, don't worry about it, this is normal. So I woke up this morning and it literally looks so much better already. So I believed Google. He was right. So gonna leave it again for today. Today is audition day. The sun is shining, the tank is clean, and we are getting out. So today is not about the fish. I've just come home from the audition. It did not go well. I got cut, and that's okay. I like the tank, live and learn. It will just be better in the next one, and there will be another one that I can just pop into and just try again. Yeah, at least I can try again. Anyways, so I think I'm going to the pet store to get fish today. So I'm gonna go there now. If anything, I know I'm coming home with snails, okay? I don't want to overthink the audition because I get embarrassed when I think about it. So I'm just trying to ignore it. Let's go get some snails and some fish. And let's add some movement into that tank. Good morning. So we have fish. I went to the pet store, and I got some guppies. I wasn't originally going to get guppies because I just thought, what's a guppy? But the male guppies are really pretty. And yeah, I didn't go as planned because the beta fish, which is the one I actually wanted, because they are quite, she said that they can get like territorial, but they aren't always the problem. Sometimes it's the other fish that are the problem. And sometimes because of his flowy tail, certain fish will eat the tail and vice versa. And so she said, you can't, like basically every time I was like, okay, can I get this fish with the beta? And she was like, no. Can I get that? And I was like, I can barely get anything else that's nice. And the main pretty fish will be the beta. And I don't want like a bunch of like just tank fillers. I want it to look pretty. Hello, we all been through the journey of how hard I've worked for these. I got 5 guppies for now. You have to have put in species at a time. And she's like, give it a week, give them each a week. So I got 5 guppies for now. And I got 4 snails, 2 zebra snails and 2 spotted snails. And I think the driftwood wood is ready. That has been soaking in fresh water every day. I've cleaned out the water, but that driftwood has been soaking since last week Wednesday. So if my water goes brown, refund on everything. I want a refund on the whole fish tank, everything. I have to add bacteria, which I didn't have, but now I have. And then only after like half an hour I can add the fish in. I'm going to add the wood in now, and I'm going to add the bacteria in while they are just bobbing in the water. So come on over, let's really finish this journey together. I think that looks nice there. They're now adjusting, and that will be adjusting for 15 minutes, and then I've got to roll it down and let them share the water. Look, there's already a fish poop. Lovely. But I think they're gonna love their new little home because I've put in so much bloody effort. So
Just a little. How much water are you putting in?
cute. They're gonna be great. There's one fishy that likes to stay on the bottom, and I hope he's okay. Maybe he's just a bit extra scared and he keeps going to the back. I hope he's not like sick or something. But the other 4 are thriving. They love it. And that's my little tank.